Welcome to Rivers Club Prospecting. We're going to do something a little bit different today. We're still going to do a pay dirt, but I'm going to go over a modification I did to my Gold Hog Multi-Sluice. So what I did was, I actually added a wash station to my mini sluice. The plan is, you have your water coming off into the basket. I'm going to scoop in the big stuff, take the basket out, dump it, put it back in, and run another one. So whenever I was doing this and trying to figure out if this was going to work or not, I started searching, looking for what I can run through it. I was on eBay and I found a seller. It just has dirt. The seller name is Dirt. He had 20 pounds of raw Arizona dry riverbed placer gold paydirt. Yeah, Arizona dry riverbed. $35, 20 pounds. I'm sure a lot of it's this heavier stuff or the bigger stuff, but hey, I figured this would be great to try out. So. Get in there. So like I said, this should classify down to a quarter. Okay, we've got the aggressive mat cleaned out. I did go through the tailings and I classified the tailings down to 12 mesh. Picked this thing up to 13 degrees, put the reducer in, and put the header box back on without the cleanoff sprays. So we're running that right now just like that. I don't know if you can see all that or not. There you go. Let's go. Let's go with that for a little bit and I'll move you around maybe. So yeah, this is the tailings. It was classified down to 12 mesh. We're going to run it, like I said, on the stripper mat. On the using the regular box, header box. So yeah, the tailings, the 12 mesh, I had it down to about, I'd say it was about 3 cups, 2 cups out of that 20 pounds, 2.5 cups, something like that. So it's not going to take long to run through this. Almost all the way through it. Let me get the spray. And then what we'll do is we'll take the concentrates from this and we'll put it with the others from the aggressive mat, and then we'll pan it. I figured why send it back down. There's no reason to strip it. We're having fun. We're not running a bunch of. Alright, so let's put this. Come on, I'm running out of water. In the spray. Alright, give me a second, let me fill this thing up. Now we can finish spraying it. I should have filled it up before I started to kill it. Alright, that's everything. Get you back here. Alright, that's all the tailings on the stripper mat. We'll let this run for a little bit. I guess I could bring you over to look at the mat. You're not going to see much, it's a little cloudy. So yeah, that was 20 pounds of the Arizona dry riverbed. Here's everything we got from the aggressive mat. So it's, like I said, about a cup. And then we have all the half or above a quarter that went through the wash station. And then this was everything from the tailings. It was, so yeah, it's a pretty good bucket. That's everything. It was plus 12 tailings. So yeah. All right, let me shut this down, rip out the mat, and then we'll clean this out and see what we got. And then, like I said, we'll put it with that, and we're going to pan this out. We're going to make this fun. All right, let me get it done. We got everything dried up. This is what's from the more aggressive mat. When we ran the whole 20 with the spray off, with the sprays on, the modification to the wash off plant. So you could see everything that was captured by that mat. So there's some little bit bigger stuff in there. I would say plus 12 maybe, but and then down. And then this is everything from the cons that we classified down to 12 and then ran it back through the stripper mat at 13 degrees. So that's everything it captured. So I have that in the white and I have that in the black. So we're going to weigh this and see what we got. The 20 pounds, and like I said, I weighed it in the box, and I think it was 22 pounds. So whatever, I didn't weigh it outside the box. I didn't want to mess around with that. But, so what we got out of the more aggressive mat, let's hear it. We ended up getting 11.2 ounces of material to go through. 11.2. And then the tailings, when we stripped that with the 13 degree, which it's meant just to leave the extra heavy stuff. So it's supposed to grab that fine stuff that might have fell out or got washed out during the aggressive run. We got 0.6. So a little bit under a half a pound, and then almost a pound, I guess you'd say. It was 11, whatever that was there, 11 something ounces, 11.1. So yeah, so that's the material we got. I also want to go over, let me push this off to the side. This is everything. This is a half to a quarter. So I sent it through another screen. I wanted to see between a half and a quarter. Here, I'll show you that, the weight on that. So between a half and a quarter, we ended up getting, it's right at about 7 pounds. So it's 6 pounds, 11 ounces. So let's say 7 pounds. So 7 pounds of just half to a quarter. I already pulled the quartz out of it. So I wanted to go through and pull all the big pieces of quartz. There's another really nice sized piece of quartz there. So I wanted to separate that because if I ever do get a crusher, I want to crush that down. So I went through and I pulled all the bigger quartz and actually a little bit of the smaller quartz. But that was, here, let me get a bucket that's this size. I'm not going to dump it. So that was all pretty much the bigger stuff. So that's 1 pound, 1.3. So we'll just say 1 pound. So right there's 8 pounds of the bigger stuff. And then this right here is the quarter, or I'm sorry, yeah, this is the quarter. So this is under half. I'm sorry, that was all above half. This is a half down to a quarter. That's what this is. That was all above half, half to a quarter. And we got 4 pounds of that. 12 pounds of material that was below a quarter. So we ended up having 8 pounds of material that was under a quarter. So if you bought like a bag of pay dirt, usually they classify to a quarter. But in that larger stuff, this is what I thought was pretty cool. I got 2 pieces, now this is the bigger one, of copper ore. So yeah, I thought that was pretty awesome. That's a big size chunk. And then I got this smaller piece. And then of course a whole bunch of quartz. So I mean, that's why I bought this. One of the reasons is to run it through that wash-off plant, try that out. But boy, just to see the different type of rocks and big samples. So yeah, nice big piece of copper ore. So I thought that was pretty cool. All the bigger quartz, I didn't see any gold inside of it or anything. I kind of looked with the glass. So, but yeah. So that's everything we got. And I mean, the other material I have it around here somewhere. This was everything that was left over from the cons. I don't know how much this weighs. I guess it doesn't really matter, but we'll find out. So I think that's zeroed, right? Yep. So we'll dump it. This is the con. This is under 12. So under 12 after running everything, you got about 2.5 ounces. So, I mean, we had enough material to find something. So, back to our cons that we sent through the multi-sluice. We're going to classify this down. I'm going to take this down to at least this one, more aggressive. We'll do a 30 and then a 60. And then we'll, you know what, let's check for magnets now. Let's check to see if there's anything magnetic. Oh my, I believe there is. Look at that, there is a lot of magnetics in this. So we will remove all this magnetics. He said in his description that there probably was going to be a lot of magnetics, so there you are. So we'll get rid of all that to make this a little bit easier to pan. But yeah, we'll separate all this. Let's check this one. Oh yeah, oh boy, I bet you half of that probably was magnetics. Yeah, look at that. Which this doesn't really surprise me over here because it's supposed to, it's that stripper mat. But yeah, boy, yep, that heavy stuff. All right, let's classify this. I got trays for this, and we'll just do probably a 60 on that. But we are going to do this since there is bigger gravels in this. So let's do the, like I said, the 30. So that way we get there is fine gold. We'll get the gold in the proper area. All right, I lied a little bit. I did take the stripper mat one down to at least a -60. So I want to get all the 60, below 60 into 1. So that way that wasn't trying to ride in with the lighter gold, fine gold. I'm not sure how fine we're going to get on the gold. And then over here with the more aggressive mat, I did take it down to a 12. I noticed after I did just a 30 that we had the larger pieces. So I wanted to get that out of there too. So I figured we had 11 ounces anyhow, so we'll make this fun. So it looks like an even separate classification there. So we'll pan all that, and we'll pan that, and we're going to see if we can't find something. So let me get the station set up, the panning station, and we're going to do this. All right, put in some jet dry. Okay, I am excited. We are going to use the 12-inch black pan again. This is the second time using it. Season it a little bit more. Hope it's better now. It was okay first time, but hopefully it's going to be a lot better. All right, we're going to start with the +12 on the concentrates. Whenever I got done, I kind of rolled it back and I saw there should be 3 flakes in here at least. Not in the 12, I meant somewhere in this because I didn't have it classified down. So let's get it wet. Shouldn't be dirty. I don't think we're gonna put it in the catch pan because, well, you know what, let's do it. Let's put it in the, let's do it right. Let's work it down and then I'll dump this off. I'll clean out the catch pan like I always do. Let's do it like we normally do. Let's see if there's any gold in here. I had all that magnetic in there once it came out of the sluice, and it was hard to peel it back. So I don't know if that gold I saw would be riding with the plus 12 or if it's negative 12. It's probably negative 12. But let's see. Boy, that's just not moving. I guess I didn't remove the magnetics out of the bigger stuff. Alright. What is that? Let's check that again. Well, nope, moving around. Come on out of there. This stuff's not moving. It's heavy. I don't see anything. Wow. That stuff's heavy. I hope we don't have more of that down in the lower classifications. Just checking it again. All right, I'll clean out this catch because I don't need to put this through the sluice. But we'll definitely check the sluice. All right, nothing there, which I didn't think there was going to be, but you never know. All right, let me get this cleaned out, which shouldn't take too long, and then we'll move into the plus 30. We got the plus 12 cleaned out of the catch pan, and we're going to move on to the plus 30. I'm hoping this is where some gold's going to be. All right, let's get it wet and let's find out. Alrighty, I see gold trying to come out of my pan. You might see it right there. Look at that. So it's kind of staying above that big black heavy stuff. Look at that. See it poking out? Man, that stuff, it was wanting to ride out of there. Man, that stuff don't want to come up. That's not magnetics. I gotta get that out of there, huh? Come on out of there. Let me see if I can convince that gold, hang on one second, to come out. Sometimes if you swirl, if I can just get it to swirl right. See how that came right out? Just by doing a little bit of swirling. Now I'll come back through and clean that up to make sure, but yeah, you can see the gold. That might be gold, and that might be gold. Let's get it up there. I don't know what that stuff is right there, man. That is heavy, heavy stuff there. Yeah, that's... Boy, look at that. That's pretty stuff. What is that? Let's get that up there. Let me get the... Wow, that stuff. I gotta find out what that is. That's just crazy. I don't know if that's... That is crazy how heavy that is. Yeah, look at that. Alright, let me clean it up just a little bit more. Get that over there. But I'm happy with that. That's all plus 12 there. It's... Alright, here we go. So there you go. That's the gold we got out of the plus, or I'm sorry, that's plus 30. I said 12, plus 12, I meant plus 30. That's all the gold off the plus 30. That is some nice gold. For a $35 bag shipped to my door. 20 pounds to go through. Now, I wasn't expecting much from it. He even said this is straight out from the ground. I mean, 20 pounds shipped to my door. You know, there's got to be at least $16 to $18 in shipping there. I'm saying about 16. You know, so really it's like a $20 bag, and then him getting it here. So really, this was more for fun. Wasn't really gonna knock the bag at all, or the bag, or the box. Because it, you know, that was a lot of material for the price I paid. So that is heavy stuff though, whatever that is. I don't see any more. And the old swirl technique. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I don't even know how to explain it. All right, let's get this out and move on to the next one. Boy, I want to find out what that heavy stuff is. Man, that is a hard bag there. Let's see if we got that in the next one. Stay down there. Sorry guys, let me get that down. There we go. All right, let's get the, no, that just keeps wanting to come up now. Whatever. Plus 60. Now he says they're fine gold in here, so if there is, and we got that heavy stuff, boy, that's gonna be fun. Okay. There we go. Heavy stuff is there again. See a little bit right there poking out. Hopefully it stays up there. I don't know, man. This is, wow. It's flaky gold too. Look how it wants to move on me because it's so flat. I think that's the only piece I can find. We'll hit it again here. Real flat, long piece. Yeah, so let's get it. We'll try this again here. Let's see if the swirl doesn't work again. Okay, let's try the swirl here. Sometimes it doesn't work as well on the finer gold. Don't see anything. Hang on, but guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my magnetic pen. I'll make sure I got it all. All right, I got my little magnetic pen. That's what I call it, at least, magnetic pen. And I'm going over this, and it looks like I missed some. So I'm dropping some over there in that little blue pan. And we're gonna check it real fast again, but yeah, we better. Obviously, I missed a lot, so, but that's what that heavy stuff was. All right, we'll do this to see, but let's do this again real quick. Sorry to make you watch it again, and we'll get that wet at -60 and then hit it with the pen first, and then now let's see if we can't peel it back a little bit better. I just don't want to miss, miss any gold. Yeah, we're having thunderstorms out there. I don't know if you just heard that, but yeah, thunderstorms in February. And we don't have thunderstorms in February up here in PA. All right, now let's see. Still heavies in there. It's hard material. I don't lose any fine gold. See, I think we might. Yeah, there's 2 pieces, I believe. Get up there. I think I might have. See if I can't get them out of there. Two pieces. Oh. They're wanting to run on me though. All right. See if I can show you. 2 little pieces. 2 little pieces. All right, we'll suck those up. All right, that took long enough, right? Let's move on. And like I said, we're going to get the stay down in there. We're going to get the 60 wet, plus -60 wet. You're just not staying down today. There. Yeah, I need to wedge it a little bit better. All right, plus 60, or -60. Oh, and we also got the cons from the stripper mat. Alright, see if we can't peel this back now. Still working, trying to get this sand off. I might see some specks, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Yeah, let's get that bubble there. Alright, I'm going to show you, I only got like 2 specks maybe. Is it going to zoom in on it? Oh, there you go. You could just see it. I'll try to point to them. Right about in there. Nothing worth writing home about, but 2 little sand specks. 2 little sand specks. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, so that was the aggressive mat. Let's look at the sand or the magnetics here. I don't know if we're going to be able to peel this back and see if I carried any gold over or not. We're going to just try to go through it pretty quick here. Yeah, you can see the heavies a little bit more in the blue and green pans. Alright, I don't see nothing in there. So we're not going to put that back into there. Alright, let's do this real fast. This is the stripper mat. This is the plus 30, I believe, or plus 60, sorry, plus 60. Plus 60. Let's see if running the tailings with the stripper gets us any gold. We're just going to take it. Oh boy. Maybe we should check. Okay. Now let's do it. You know what? Let's peel a little bit. Let's just peel a little bit. Not much to peel. It's all heavies. Nothing in the plus 60. I'll hit it one more time and see. Nothing in the plus 60. So let's see what's in the negative 60. Once again, this is the stripper mat. Let's see if we got any fine gold out of this, which I don't think we did. Doesn't seem like we've been finding the real fine stuff. I mean, there's some flakes, but most of it was that a little bit larger stuff. I like that. I mean, that's fine with me. All right, let's peel this back. Nothing. So yeah, nothing in the tailings, which, that's good. That's good. It didn't blow anything out. Yes. All right, we will pull out the gold, we'll dry it, and we're gonna weigh it, and we'll see what we get. But so far, I've had some fun. Okay, we got everything dried out, the gold, and this is what we got. So let me try to get it up to you here. So yeah, I'm impressed that that's how much. Because the description on that, like I says, 20 pounds of Arizona dry riverbed placer gold. He said that you'll only find fine gold, which I really don't consider that fine. I consider that right in the middle. We did find a couple little specks, but other than that, you know, he said it's unsearched. 20, 35 bucks to my door. I know there's got to be at least, you know, $16, $15 in shipping there. So I'm considering this to be right around a $22 bag. And even that, I bought it to have fun. I wasn't expecting anything from it. I got 2 samples of the copper ore, which was great, a bunch of quartz. I had fun working this dirt. There's actually one in there that's actually, I would consider it almost a picker because it's pretty rough. And I mean, you can pick it up, you can hear it. It's chunky. So I'm gonna weigh that first, but let me check to make sure that we are right on that 50 grams. All right, we're gonna throw that big chunker in there. Well, not, I wouldn't call it a big chunker, but that one I could pick up. See what it ends up being. 031. I mean, we're not, like I said, I wasn't expecting it to be anything, a lot of gold here. So let's see what we end up getting. I think I'm gonna be, oh my, I tell you, this is definitely a lot better than what I thought. So I'm gonna let that sit for a second there. Right now we're sitting at 139. I always went with 22 karat and then looked at 24 also, but I'm gonna say 23. I'm just gonna go right down to 23, figure out what it is there, and go from there. So yeah, 139, we'll remember that. Let's get that off so it don't jump around on us. We're looking at $12.25. I'll get you in there. $12.25. And like I said, I'm going to consider this as a $22 bag because how much material I got. He had to ship it to me, and I bought it just to try out my sluice with the wash plant, and I wasn't expecting anything. So once again, it's $12.25 divided by 22. So 56% is what I'm getting on this. Yeah, I think that's great. Like I said, I have nothing bad to say about this dirt. If you go on his site, you can see he sells a lot of equipment. He's not a pay dirt seller, but he does have those bags every once in a while with boxes. He sells the 6.5 pounds, I think, the 20 pound, 10 pound. So definitely a lot of magnetics, but it was fun to go through. Dirt off of eBay, that's his seller name. If you want to check him out. But other than that, until we do another one.